the most important thing about this BPsych Equivalent is that it makes you to be equivalently qualified to somebody who did a BPsych qualification. When you complete it, depending on the specialization you choose, then you can register as either a registered counselor or you can register as a psychometrist. What the BPsych Equivalent does, it actually aimed at helping people who did the normal psychology, your Bachelor of Art in Psychology, Bachelor of Social Science in Psychology, BSc in Psychology, or any other degree in psychology, which is not a professional qualification, was just a degree. So it helps in order to take these people Hi there, I welcome you to this Psychology One-on-One series where I deal with different topics that will help you gain more understanding about the profession of psychology or the important in higher education. Some of these topics I've been asked as questions on different platforms where I'm active at, and I'm here to answer them through this series of videos. And if you have not seen the videos, I encourage you that you check on our YouTube channel. You can recognize them by the blue thumbnail and with the Psychology One-on-One naming, but you can also go to the playlist and search for Psychology 101 videos or playlist, and you'll be able to reach this video or get access to these videos. The topic that I want to cover today is the question that I get a lot regarding what is the difference between BPsych Equivalent, and any other degree in psychology. And I want to just provide clarity to you about this qualification. And I want you to be clear that they are actually different. When we speak about BPsych, it's actually a short name for Bachelor of Psychology. It's a Bachelor of Psychology degree. That's what BPsych means. And when we speak about BPsych Equivalent, it's basically a qualification that you do in order to match the level of qualification that you will have got when you did the BPsych. And any other qualification or a degree in psychology, it is what it is. It's a degree in psychology, but it is not a BPsych or BPsych Equivalent. I want to focus firstly on BPsych qualification. A BPsych qualification is a Bachelor of Psychology and has got two types of specialization, which is what we call a registered counselor and also a psychometrist. So people who do a BPsych or Bachelor of Psychology, they can either qualify as psychometrist or they can qualify as registered counselor. BPsych is a full 4 years qualification at an NQF level 8. NQF level 8 means an honors level, which means by the time you finish, you actually come out with an honors NQF level qualification, which is called BPsych degree. And depending on your specialization, you'll either qualify as somebody who qualifies to register as a psychometrist or as a registered counselor. Obviously, to register with the Health Professions Council, you will need to write a board exam for either one of these specialization. So when you finish or when you choose the field at the beginning of the year, you will know what profession or specialization you want to focus on. But a board exam must be written to qualify. I think I explained it in one of the videos that the university doesn't give a professional designation. The university doesn't make you a registered counselor. It does not make you a psychometrist. It will only give you a BPsych qualification in psychometry. you go to HPSSA, they're the ones who are going to give you a designation of a psychometrist or a registered counselor, which you can then use at your practice. Hi friends, just a quick break. I know you're enjoying this program, but I just want to answer some few questions about people who still want guidance on how to access the book. You know what I usually recommend, that make sure that you get an ebook. An ebook, you can get it on Amazon and follow their process. Just click on the link below this video and then follow their process, and you'll be able to get the book. I like the ebook process with Amazon because it is instant. You buy the book, you get it immediately on your gadget. But if you are in South Africa and you want to get a hard copy posted directly to your home address without leaving your house, all you have to do, there's a link below this video from our printers who were kind enough to help us with distributing the book. All you have to do, click on the link, fill the form, and they will be able to communicate with you on how to get the book. Usually it takes about 72 hours to get the book to you, and many people have been getting their book, so don't be left behind. See the links below this video on how to get the books, whether on Amazon or for it to be posted to your home address. So don't waste any time. Many people are getting the book, so don't remain behind. Make sure you get your copy while there is still time. Don't wait for the last minute, because the book will actually share with you on how to also prepare for the application, what you have to do, tips that are necessary even before the selection process starts. So make sure that you get the book as quick as possible. Let's go back and enjoy the program. Now, this BPsych, when you do it over a 4-year period, it also includes within it what we call the 6-month practicum, or 720 hours face-to-face practicum. This is where you do the practicals, where in a field of specialization, they might send you to the community, they might send you to an internship site, they might send you to wherever, so that you can at least get some form of practical experience. Whether it's in psychometry, where you're going to do some form of assessment, when it's in counseling, you are going to do some form of counseling. So when you come out, you are fully trained in order to practice. So this qualification was actually designed by the HPSSA in collaboration with the universities, so that it can actually be similar to any other health professions qualification, like somebody who does physiotherapy, somebody who does occupational therapy, somebody who does diet. When they come out of 4 years, they are qualified, they can go register with the Health Professions Council as dietitian, occupational therapist, physiotherapist. So this qualification was actually designed in order to solve that. It's not a new qualification per se. It was actually there even during our time prior to 2010. For some people it died, for some reason it died down, and now it was brought back and professionalized. I remember during our time, somebody at an honors level can decide whether they want to register as a counselor or they want to register as a psychometrist based on our field of specialization. But we did both, so you could choose, unless if you don't go to complete your masters. So it's not a new thing per se, only that it come now, it's more professionalized, it's more developed, and it is offered as a full qualification. Now, what does so what it does actually also, it helps you that when you do it, you can register within the Health Profession Council. So how does it differ now from a BPsych Equivalent? So BPsych Equivalent is basically what the name says. It's a psychology qualification that is equivalent to a BPsych. So this BPsych Equivalent, it is not as formal as the BPsych. So there is no, I have not seen any document that describe how BPsych Equivalent must look like. And I've engaged the HPSSA on this. I have not found anything. So what the universities do or institutions do, they actually apply to HPSSA to be accredited or to be endorsed or to be given the rights to offer what they call a BPsych Equivalent. How will they do this? Sometimes they can do it, I think UKZN, for example, they will have an 18 months program, or UJ has got a BPsych Equivalent for psychometry, which is 6 months. So they take people with a psychology honors, they put them on a 6 months practicum process where 1 week, for example, you might go and do your practicals. 1 week you are in class, 1 week you do practical, 1 week you are in class for 6 months. After that, you qualify as a psychometrist. I'm not quite sure how the UKZN runs. So because this BPsych Equivalent is not structured, it's not, fashioned in a particular way, it takes different fashion depending on the institution. So others it takes 6 months, others it takes 18 months, others it takes whatever duration, because you are the one who apply on how you want to offer it. I think it makes sense if, for example, you are doing it for 18 months and it's for people who only have a degree. But if you have got an honors and you are doing it for 18 months, I think it just burdens a person, because, or unless it's a part-time, then that will explain it. But if it's a full-time, I think it's just a repetition of what somebody might have done at an honors level. So other people, what they do, they take people with a degree, they put them on the equivalent for 1 year. I think Northwest University of the Western Cape, I think it's got something similar, where it's 1 year, 6 months you are in class, 6 months you are in at your practical site. So it differs, but the gist of the matter, or the most important thing about this BPsych Equivalent, is that it makes you to be equivalently qualified to somebody who did a BPsych qualification. When you complete it, depending on the specialization you choose, then you can register as either a registered counselor or you can register as a psychometrist. What the BPsych Equivalent does, it actually aimed at helping people who did the normal psychology, your Bachelor of Art in Psychology, Bachelor of Social Science in Psychology, BSc in Psychology, or any other degree in psychology, which is not a professional qualification, was just a degree. So it helps in order to take these people and professionalize them through the BPsych Equivalent so that they can register with the Health Professions Act. So I hope that gives you clarity about this BPsych Equivalent. And when you have done the BPsych Equivalent, just like any other degree in psychology, you can be able to articulate to do the Masters in Psychology in any other field, depending also on the module that you did at an undergraduate level. And you can also do Masters in Psychology. So just like any other person who did psychology, you can articulate into the master's level and become a psychologist if you want to. The good thing about it is that even if you don't do masters, you can practice in independent practice, open your own practice, see clients, charge them, engage with the medical aid. So it gives you all the rights to practice as an independent profession within psychology. Psychology has got 7 registration on their boards. 5 of them are psychologists, clinical, industrial, research, educational, and counseling. The last 2 are registered counselor and psychometrist. So you'll become one of these 7 registration. Only 2 are not psychologists. This is the psychometrist and the registered counselor. I hope this has given you clarity about the difference between BPsych, which is Bachelor of Psychology, and BPsych Equivalent, and any other qualification that is a degree in psychology. If you have enjoyed this video and you have found more value in it, I believe that there are other videos on this channel that can also provide you with more information just to understand this topic better. Check a video on how the naming of qualification. There's a video which I've done about the naming of a qualification, how qualifications are named, particularly the one that relate to psychology. And I've also done another video which you must check where I speak about what does it take to become a psychologist. Watch this video. It will also give you the different career paths or different options that you can follow in order to become a psychologist. But also check this video which I've done as well, where I speak about why should you consider a career in psychology. I think it's a very important video to watch that can guide you in understanding the importance of following a career in psychology. And the last video which I recommend is the one about how to get the list of institutions where you can study psychology, particularly the BPsych and BPsych Equivalent. There's a list that you can get that gives you all the institutions that have got that, and this video will be able to provide you with that information. I hope this has helped you, and I want to end here and encourage you that continue living life to the fullest.